Justine Timberlake has been a dedicated worker for Publix for nearly 50 years. She currently is an aisle walker, making sure there is sufficient inventory for her customers. On one particular day, olive oil was BOGO, and people went nuts. One customer was so eager that they accidentally grabbed more than their hands could hold, and a bottle busted on the floor. When Justine happened to walk over to that aisle, she stepped in the spilt olive oil and fell awkwardly.
No, my life is ruined. Ouch.
Lucky for Justine, Publix has workers' compensation insurance that uses My Matrix as their TPA provider. She will be receiving a coverage card in the mail. But back to the story. Reports this immediately to her manager, who then calls Justine's doctor, who goes by Dr. Dre. Justine is then evaluated at the doctor's office, and he calls Justine's adjuster, Eminem, to go over the new injury claim. The doctor recommends and writes a script for Justine to have an MRI on her left knee. Mr. Timberland calls My Matrix with urgency, as this injury is not looking good. Justine needs an MRI ASAP. Thank you for calling My Matrix. This is Seth. How may I help you? Good morning, Mr. Timberland. Okay. Sure, I can set this patient up in our system right now. They need an MRI request as a rush for the patient? Okay. And she needs transportation to the MRI facility as well. No problem. You have a great day too. Thank you. We need this patient scheduled ASAP for an MRI appointment. She also needs to be taken to the facility per the adjuster's request. The patient's name is Justine Timberlake.
Okay, we will take the patient to our local in-network facility to perform an MRI. We can also have one of our local drivers pick her up from Publix and take her to the MRI facility.
Super! 3, 2, 1. Justine gets some horrible news. She tore her ACL. She will need to have surgery to repair the tendon. Justine has surgery scheduled with Dr. Dre the very next day. Justine will be discharged shortly after her surgery tomorrow. Dr. Dre goes ahead and writes a script for the post-op knee brace, a cold therapy unit, and a TENS unit, and crutches to aid in Justine's recovery after surgery. He also writes a script for physical therapy for 3 days a week for 4 total weeks to gain strength and range of motion in her knee. Hi, Cindy. We will need a left knee brace, a TENS unit, and a cold therapy unit for this patient for the left knee ACL injury. Also, Dr. Dre is requesting that this be delivered to the surgery center as patient is being discharged shortly after her surgery tomorrow.
Okay, I will coordinate with one of our local providers to deliver a knee brace and crutches to the surgery center. The cold therapy rental will need to be delivered to the patient's home. We will verify the patient's address and when patient will be arriving home from the surgery center.
Great, thanks.
UPS!
Great news. Surgery was a success. Chaz receives her brace and cold therapy unit, as she has now been discharged from the hospital. She will now go under 4 weeks of outpatient therapy.
Okay, I've applied the brace to your knee. How does it feel? Is it too tight?
No, it's perfect.
Does it feel like it's giving you ample support?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's comfortable.
No.
Now, if it's too tight, you can always loosen this up.
Okay, how do I loosen it?
Just like this, and then you can adapt the buckle to that.
Oh, thank you. You're so
And you might need some
helpful.
help down here because you won't be able to bend over. So whoever
Okay.
you have someone staying with you that can help you.
Okay. You're so helpful. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you.
Hi, Danita. This is a script for the outpatient physical therapy for the patient.
Oh, perfect. Okay, we will get her scheduled. Looks like she needs 4 weeks of therapy. We'll get her scheduled with one of our local providers. Right away. Thank you.
So Chaz receives her outpatient physical therapy treatment. She goes in 3 days a week for 4 weeks to properly heal the knee. After 4 weeks, Justine feels much better and is able to perform therapy on her own from what she learned at the facility. Her brace and cold therapy unit also allowed her to move forward. After a few months, Justine is able to return to work. I guess we have to answer at the same time. Hi, Cindy. We will need a left knee brace, a TENS unit, and a cold therapy unit, along with 4 weeks of physical therapy. No, that's you. Sorry. We will need a left knee brace, a TENS unit, and a cold therapy unit for this patient. Also, Dr. Dre is requesting that this be delivered to the surgery center as patient is being discharged shortly after her surgery tomorrow.
Okay, I will coordinate all blah blah. Okay. Just start with me.
Okay.